We are in our Bryan Jewelry kitchen studio with General Manager Mark Bunting, whipping up a tasty little dish here. You called it brown sugar chicken, but when you were telling me about the ingredients, it sounds a little barbecue-y as well.
It is.
It's like like a sweet barbecue.
It is, but my wife found this recipe eons ago, and you know, when you're first married, you're dabbling in the kitchen, and there were many mistakes made. This was one that it was like, wow, this
from the
is
very
really
beginning.
good.
So
From
there was no
like and
trial and error
like
period.
every time we try to get, or I try to bring in recipes that are easy to put together.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's what this is. So what you do is you got some. It only calls for 2 breasts of chicken and hammered out to about a 1/4 inch thickness.
Okay.
Well, they were already done like that at the grocery store.
Isn't that so convenient when that happens?
Very convenient.
Yes, I love that.
So what we're going to do is we're going to coat them, and so we have flour. It's 4 tablespoons of flour.
Okay,
we're going to put those in the bag.
Okay.
A 1/4 teaspoon of pepper.
Pepper.
A 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And blend those together.
Okay. This is why we appreciate him doing these easy recipes on the air, because he always puts work to do them. So I need the easier the better. Okay, so we're just kind of shaking that up to blend it all together. What are we thinking there?
Oh, you got skills. That's good.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So you're good. And you'll just go ahead and throw 2 of the chicken breasts in there.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Okay.
Because that's what the recipe calls for. I mean, we could probably put all 3 in there. Yeah, why not?
We'll go with.
Okay.
We'll just stick with 2.
Well, let's check, and if there's coating remaining, then we'll go ahead.
Do we want to seal this and?
You just have to close it because I inverted the bag.
Oh, I was thinking that this seal feels a little different than what I was used to.
Truth be told, I brought strawberries in this bag.
Okay.
And then realized I forgot to bring extra bags. So voila.
Okay. So here we go.
Improvise.
This is what we're doing. Yeah, but that's what live TV is all about, right? We just make do with what we got. Okay. So I think we've got this pretty.
Yeah, that's
pretty
perfect.
well coated.
And
okay.
now you're going to take one out and just throw it in the pan.
Okay. Just.
Wait, no. Notice.
Oh no, it's not. You see that that side right there is actually not coated. So we're going to just flop these around a little bit, and we'll shake
She didn't
it up.
know she was going to get her fingers dirty today.
I didn't really count on that, but that's all right. We got sinks and soap, so I can wash it.
That's right. Yay.
Okay, now let's check it out. That looks better.
Perfect.
Coat it on both sides.
Yep.
We're going to throw that in right there.
Nice.
This one coated nicely on both sides.
Yeah, and you can put the other one in there.
Oh, sorry,
Sure.
I just splash it there.
That's
all right, let's go to this one up.
I'll talk to the kitchen cleaning crew.
We have one of those?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And we'll make sure it's taken care of.
Yeah, this was a little messier than I anticipated.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We're good, yeah.
On your dress, which, sorry.
Okay, here we go. It's
All
the
right.
end of the day.
And so I've increased the heat a little. What our job here is to brown them.
Okay.
And then as soon as they're brown, we will remove them and then mix up some brown sugar, lemon juice, Worcestershire sauce, and some more butter.
It's just some more butter.
Exactly.
You know, butter makes everything, it equals better, right? Butter equals better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everything's better with butter.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does taste better.
What was it? Paula Deen used to always say, why do we put X number of tablespoons of butter in there? It's because we can.
Because we can. That's right.
Exactly.
Because we have it, and so we might as well use it. Chicken on the stovetop can be a little tricky. How do you know?
Well,
it's hard to gauge exactly.
Timing. To me, it's timing. It's like a couple minutes on each side, about 3 minutes on each side. And
okay.
And that's the go-to. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is serve raw chicken.
Yeah, we want to make sure this chicken.
That would be a bad thing. But the good thing here is that they've already been thinned out, and so
that does make it a little easier.
Yeah, because a lot of times if you go and get chicken breasts today at the store, they're like this thick.
They're huge.
Right.
Yes.
And so I typically will cut them down anyway, and then the idea of hammering them out to thinner thickness, it makes it quicker and easier to cook.
Okay, well that's good. But you said these you can buy them already thinly sliced.
That's
so
exactly.
You don't have to go to the trouble of.
And I'll be honest with you, I saw them, I picked them up, and I left. And then when I opened it, I was like, yes, because otherwise you were going to be here with a rolling pin.
I was going to be here.
Yes, exactly. So you were saved from that horrible, arduous
task. I'm so glad
task.
you went to the right store for this. That's perfect.
Yeah. What you want is a light brown. We're not there yet.
Okay.
But we're getting there. And
a little bit of a crisp, but we're going to continue to cook these so even after they flip. So this is is just the initial.
That is correct.
To get it all the way cooked.
Right. All right. Well, then yes. There we go. So imagine this being golden brown.
Okay. We have great imaginations in this TV world. So
and then what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and add these in here now.
Okay.
Typically I'll take those out and then throw it back in, but it's not going to harm anything. So I have
brown sugar.
2 tablespoons brown sugar, 2 tablespoons Worcestershire sauce. I got a teaspoon of lemon juice.
Oh.
And more butter.
And the butter.
There you go.
And now it smells really good.
Brown sugar chicken.
And that is the brown sugar chicken. That does seem pretty easy. So, and if we're doing this at home, you would recommend taking the chicken out, putting the sauce in, cooking the
no
sauce.
doubt. Yeah, you want to
cook
the chicken all the way through, and then make sure it's brown. But we're getting there. So
I guess it's hard to tell exactly how brown it is once it gets into the brown sauce.
No, but we're good. So again, remember we talked about it's about 3 minutes per side. So 6 to 7 minutes, and these will be done.
Which is still pretty quick in the grand scheme of things when it comes to pulling together a dinner.
Do you smell?
One of these days, somebody's going to invent
smell-o-vision.
So you can actually smell through your TV screen what we're smelling here. I'm pretty sure they can smell it all the way back in the newsroom. They might even be able to smell it all the way down
very
to
tasty.
the sales department.
And so you know what else we're doing today?
What are we doing?
We're doing a savory and a sweet dip.
Because you never come empty-handed. You always come with more
That's right.
What is necessary.
And again, so this is a great entree, and then with the dips, you can have company over, serve that, and then serve your chicken. This is great with a side of vegetables and possibly rice. Mashed potatoes.
And
if you double the sauce, you pour that on the taters.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so we're going to let the chicken cook. We'll come back and do a little bit more with the dips. So we'll have something sweet and savory. It's almost like a 3-course meal. We have an appetizer, the main dish, and dessert all in one. So we'll check back in here in the kitchen here in just a little bit later.